This quick little demo is going to show you how to create a table within ServiceNow.com as well as fields for that table. In order to do that, what you do is you go and you type in tables and columns. Now you need to be admin to see this. And you just type it in this filter up here on the navigation pane. I'm going to click tables and columns. As you can see here, you're viewing all the tables in the system. We're going to scroll down, and at the bottom you will see that there's a table creator section. We're going to call this table demo 123. Now as you notice, it automatically fills in the actual table name. I'm going to copy that just on my clipboard to use later, and I'll show you where. We have the option of extending this table from a parent table, and we can use any of these tables as our parent. And so for this, I'll choose the task table. Okay, you can choose to have a new application created for this table, and what that means is it'll create a pretty little box here on the left in your navigation pane with your for your table, and then you can also have it create a module so that when you click on a module such as this one, it would go to your list of records for that table. All right. You can also either have it be created under the application that you selected, or you can choose any application that exists. Right now, just for the sake of it, I'm going to create a new application called Demo 123, and we're going to let you access this table from that application. So I'm going to click Do It right now, and we'll need to confirm saying we do want to create that table. We'll need to give the system just a minute to create the table, and then once that's created, we can just go and search on that table name. Because we created an application and a module, we could search on that table name and click on it on the table to see the records. Notice we already have fields in here for this table. That's because we inherited from the task table. So by default, we're getting all the task fields. All right. Now let's say we want to add a few custom fields of our own. Now we could just go here to our list. Another way you can handle this, if you don't want to create an application or a module for your table, remember how I copied that actual table name? It was u_demo_123. Well, I could just paste that in the browser URL window at the end of our main URL, and I could type .do after the table name. Now if we do that, it takes us to the form, directly to the form. So if you don't create an application or module for your table, this is one way that you can access it, is just copying that and pasting that name right there and adding the .do. Okay, but for this demo, just to keep it simple, we're going to go through it this way, and we're going to click here. Now, we wanted to add some fields to our table. So what we're going to do is we're going to click New, and we'll go to the table form. And this is the default table form. Obviously, there's more fields here than are displayed, and that's just fine. We're going to add some fields by right-clicking on this record title bar and choosing Personalize, and we're going to personalize the form layout. So I'm going to click Form Layout right there. As you can see, here are all the fields that are currently available for this table because it was inherited from the tasks table. Here's the forms that we're showing. Let's say we want to add one or two new fields. All we do is we scroll down to the bottom of the page, and there's a Create a New Field section. All right, we're going to say Demo Presenter. And we'll say that's a string with a length of 40. And we'll click Add. Notice the Demo Presenter field has been added up here. We could create one more that says Demo Duration. How long do we want this demo to last? And we give it an integer. And we'll add that. Once we've added those, we need to hit Save for this to commit to the database. Now since we're adding some fields, sometimes it takes a minute to update the schema, but here we go. Here's our table, and here's the fields that we chose to show, and at the bottom here you can see here's the new fields that we added to our table.